Londoners have been found to be the least likely people to have a disabled friend, meaning disabled people here have the highest levels of feeling lonely and isolated. Well, after carrying out research, the charity Sense now wants to encourage Londoners to buddy up with a disabled person, and Ben Hunt has been finding out how it works.
Parks and playgrounds, places where some of your best childhood memories may have been made. But what would your childhood have been like if you didn't have that free time? Meet Oasi. Once a week, he gets to go on an exciting adventure. He doesn't mind where, as long as he's out of the house.
We visit the river and we visit to another park.
He does it all with George, a volunteer for a buddying service which matches a young disabled person with a buddy for 3 hours a week.
One day we might be going swimming, and the next day we might be at the Natural History Museum.
Or Greenwich.
Yeah, or Greenwich.
The scheme has only been running for a year, provided by Tower Hamlets Borough Council and the charity Sense, and it is fiercely oversubscribed.
It's a really good service. It not only teaches them how to create lasting relationships with people outside their family, it also teaches society about people with disabilities.
With Oasi's dad working night shifts and his mum no longer able to lift him down their 3 flights of stairs, Oasi's parents say without the buddying scheme, their son is on constant house arrest.
Every evening when he come back to school, in home.
I feel also very bad because I can't go anywhere with Oasi. During summer, I always at home with Oasi.
Latest figures show that compared to the rest of the nation, Londoners are the least likely to have a disabled friend. We're also 3 times more likely to want to end conversations with disabled people as quickly as possible. Sense estimates that hundreds of parents across the capital are struggling to care for their disabled children.
We want to make loneliness everyone's business. So that's investment in buddying, but it's also making sure there's adequate support in social care. People need to go further. They need to look past the disability, focus on the individual, start a conversation, and maybe volunteer in their local community.
With buddying services relying completely on volunteers, young people like Oasi are also hoping that more Londoners will hear their call. And how do you feel when you're doing these activities?
Fantastic.
Ben Hunt, BBC London News.
Well, some news in brief.